G'day guys, welcome back to another episode of my FIFA 23 Chelsea career mode series. Super Frankie Lampard, he's back at Stamford Bridge. He's taking over as the manager from Graham Potter until the end of the season. I think it's the perfect appointment to get us to that stage. I think whilst the owners go forward in this pursuit of looking for the next long-term manager, having this short-term solution with Frank Lampard, who is available, I think is a very smart decision, and it's also a good way of getting all the fans back on board and bringing that feel-good factor back to Stamford Bridge. So I'm very much so excited for it, and excited for everything that's going to be happening in this game, because we're going to be going up against Arsenal, a team that's doing very well in real life, but in game, I reckon we can beat them. As of right now, Arsenal sit in 6th spot with 46 points, and we are still sitting in mid-table, very similarly to where we are in real life, in 11th with just 37. It's just been an absolute travesty in the Premier League this season for us, unfortunately, and it's just not good enough. There's no other way of putting it. It is simply unacceptable for the Chelsea Blues. Over the last 20 years or so, this is the standard that we have set for ourselves, to be always at the top, to be the best, and mid-table is not where we belong. But with the results that we've been putting out and the performances that we've been putting out, you know, the results speak for themselves and the points do not lie. At Stamford Bridge, this will be the team that runs out onto the park. This is a team that I think we'll see a lot more of moving forward until the end of the season. Everyone has been performing well individually. We just need to link up a bit better towards the top end of the field. It is very spooky in the sense that we have been very similar both in real life and in game, having very similar struggles. But hopefully up against Arsenal, we can dig deep and get the 3 points, unlike what happened in real life where we just lost to Wolves at Molineux Park. More thoughts on that later, but let's first get into this game and hopefully get off to a good start. For years and years towards the tail end of Arsene Wenger's Arsenal reign, and for a lot of Unai Emery and for Mikel Arteta, Arsenal were the banter club of England. And unfortunately, those roles have reversed now. The team in North London is sitting at the ceiling. They are at the top of the table. And we are now officially the banter club. Especially because we have brought in Frank Lampard to get us towards the end of the season. I think whilst a lot of Chelsea fans may be happy by the appointment, I think a lot of non-Chelsea fans look at the appointment and they look at it in the most criticizing way, because they see Lampard's most recent stint at Everton and it was an absolute travesty. He just drove that club into more disappointing and embarrassing failure. And since Sean Dyche has come into Everton, he has able to get a little bit of a tune out of them. But he put them back into a relegation battle. So the stench of his poor coaching performance at Everton still remains strong in and amongst the football fandom. And unfortunately, him coming to Stamford Bridge, that is something that will be lingering over to him. And whilst this is a good opportunity to prove to the Premier League and to prove to European football that he still has the chops to be a top level manager, so far it has not got off to a good start. And I am very intrigued to see how we get on at Real Madrid, because that is when I think every player in this team, when everyone in the coaching staff is going to dig deep and really actually get behind getting a result. I think the Premier League is a write-off. I think a lot of the players will just be showing up to make out the numbers and, you know, fulfilling their duties and earning their paycheck to a certain extent. But I'll say it is the Champions League that everyone will be trying to win, and the Premier League, I think, is just going to become so secondary, and that is a disappointing fact, because it is simply not good enough to be giving up like this. And Arsenal have come out of the blocks absolutely firing, and they've scored a goal and celebrating in front of the away fans there. The captain stepping up, Odegaard. Not a good start here at Stamford Bridge. I was really hoping that Frank Lampard would be able to secure a victory in the first game against Wolves, just so that we could get that sort of trust and the momentum going towards us in our favour when we get to that Real Madrid game, because it's going to be such a huge fixture and there's going to be so many nerves. And because, again, we just can't score goals, I feel like, will there be faith in, will the players have faith in their own ability to actually be able to beat the European giants that are still the holders of the cup?
Well, sometimes we have a fierce relegation battle, sometimes not at all. And barring a miracle over the run-in, it looks pretty clear-cut in terms of who's going down now, Stuart.
Well, unfortunately, Derek, the table doesn't lie. The teams in the relegation zone just haven't...
They could finish here, Stuart. A goal!
What is going on? The ball just, like, was a magnet to Odegaard's foot then. Somehow, he's able to get the ball back to his feet and get a shot off in the most cancerous way possible. Arsenal, the first goal, they scored very well. But that one is just absolutely ludicrous. 2 skill moves like that in a row. Oh, that is just such bullshit. Mendy doesn't even drive properly. He just falls to his feet. Absolutely disgusting start to this game. 22 minutes into this game, and I'm starting to get the sense that our formation is like being a detriment to us. I don't feel like we can just get into the attacking spaces properly, and every time Arsenal get the ball, they just are able to find spaces. I say all that and we get a good shot off on goal there, but Felix not able to hit the target and just blasted over the crossbar. Should be doing better from there.
They've got it now, what can they do? Under no real pressure as he brought the ball down. Martin Odegaard.
I think we're getting absolutely killed in the middle of the park here. Having just Kante and Enzo doing most of the hard work is not working out, unfortunately. Although we have got a good counter-attack here. Are you kidding me? I tried to pass that back in, but the touches were just too clumsy and he just runs out of play. Oh, come on, we've got to be doing better. To strengthen up the amount of numbers in the centre of the park and hopefully cut out some of those passing lanes and make sure that Arsenal aren't able to be as free-flowing through the middle, I have decided to make some changes to the formation.
He has teammates around him. Joao Felix. Well, it looked highly promising, but they got nothing out of it. Now Chelsea in a position of menace. The possession lost, intercepted. Well, in terms of added time, a minimum of 1 minute. Badiashile. On the ball, Joao Felix. Chilwell.
Just nothing is working out in our favour so far. A very poor attacking display. Very similar to our performance in real life against Wolves. No one from our attack is showing up, presenting, making good runs in behind, and making good dribbles that look deadly. We need better opportunities in the attacking third. And just, if we can keep some possession and mount the pressure, I think that'll be the way to go. Because as of right now, Arsenal just looking so smooth and silky and comfortable in defence.
And a friendly reminder that we have more action from the Premier League coming up. It's Chelsea facing Brentford.
That looks a really entertaining game.
Good pass out to James here.
I can't wait for that one to come round.
Making use of his physical strength to hang on to it. Over the touchline for what will be a...
Come on, Chelsea, let's go.
Well, they have elected to go to the bench at this stage of the game. Not a great pass.
Another cutout there.
Hit on the break.
Huge interception for Arsenal.
Oh, lovely ball.
Allows them to easily get away.
Just
Well in for Fana.
capitalised there.
Well, as the stats confirm, Chelsea have controlled the ball, but most of their passing has been in deeper areas. Unless they start getting it into
Oh, hang on, Stuart, it's a chance.
Terrible pass.
Mount has eyes for goal.
Come on!
Stop.
Gotta do better.
Substitution then. Let's see how it affects the match.
Well, they haven't seen too many chances, but the crowd...
Opportunity for them to get back into the
Too
game.
slow. Ooh.
Vigorous defending. And the keeper did more than enough.
Oh, another corner.
Delivering it.
Is that another corner?
Under pressure.
Oh, it's a goal kick.
And we have more live Premier League action coming up for you soon on EA TV. It's Arsenal.
Oh, great dribbling there by Smith Rowe.
Great work defensively. Could be.
What a save.
Plenty of forward momentum here, but can they produce? And it's Gabriel Jesus. Gabriel Jesus! There it is! The goals keep coming!
Well, that's killed the game.
Today.
Absolutely disgusting right there. The fact that he was able to turn, get a shot off, and beat the keeper at the near post there.
Well, here's the replay, and you see
Absolutely atrocious.
near post has to do a lot.
Like,
He's got to have...
how is that even possible? That's just...
So back with the action, and Arsenal sprinting away with ease. N'Golo Conte. Now with Havertz. Havertz! There it is! A fantastic goal, and no one...
Pick it up, Mount. Alright, well, we got one back.
Well, here it is again, and just look how he creates this chance. That's so inventive.
Oh, come on,
So
lads.
easy. All he has to do is make the right connection. It's a lovely goal.
Well, the action continues, and no shortage of goals. 3-1 as things stand. Pretty comfortable piece of defending. Well, even though we're not yet at full time, Stuart, I think we can still characterise this as an off day for Chelsea.
Well, they've been second best, that's for sure. And the main problem's been in midfield, where they've been overrun at times. They just haven't been able to get enough possession. It's not been a good performance today.
James. Felix. Well, I don't think that effort...
Come on.
qualifies.
Connor, you just got to compose yourself, man, in those positions.
Was really poor.
Make the keeper work.
Good effort.
Shouldn't be seeing that go over the crossbar like you've just kicked a field goal. Gotta make the keeper work.
This looks interesting. Well, a committed challenge.
Oh, Jesus. Too good, man. Dribbling is so precise. Was able to dodge the tackle there.
Was there a case for a red
I think Odegaard's going to score this as well.
Bit lucky there. I think he...
Yeah. Such a deadly position. And when he's already scored two, the confidence is going to be high to take a shot. And there's the hat-trick.
Well, what can you say about this? It's hit...
This will look good on replay.
See the right amount of bend on it, and he does so well to get it
Oh,
time once it goes over.
fucking hell. Not good enough, man. What an embarrassing result at home here. Not bloody good enough. Well, this has just been an absolutely awful day to watch the Blues in real life and then sit down straight after and record this. I am just in a foul mood right now. don't know what to say, honestly. Like, you know, it's just one of those games where nothing goes your way, beaten by a better side. I just want this game to be over. Just put us out of our misery, please, referee. Oh, not only do we not take anything away from this fixture, but we have been absolutely embarrassed by the Gunners here. So disappointing. First question is, was today's defeat a foregone conclusion? We made it too easy for them to get behind us. We can work hard all week in training and set out a game plan, but if we don't work together effectively as a defensive unit, then it's just not going to work. Simple as that. That was a crushing defeat. Will it damage your team's confidence? We weren't strong enough physically. There was too many midfield battles that we just got absolutely outclassed in. You know, I made the change so that we had more numbers in the center of the park so that Odegaard and Partey weren't able to easily get onto the ball and dictate tempo, and it just did not work, and we weren't able to string anything together with Havertz and Felix up top. It was quite a heavy defeat today. Could your team have done more? We were beaten by the better team on the day. Simple as that. Well, Chelsea fans, I'm very sorry I couldn't give you any more entertainment after what was so disappointing to see in real life. Whilst I am still happy that Lampard will be in charge and will be carrying this team forward, because again, the fantasy is if we do well in the Champions League with him at the helm, it'll just be so unbelievably, unfathomably awesome and epic that it'll make up for everything else that's been wrong in this season. But the game against Wolves was just simply atrocious. We played awfully. We created nothing. Sterling, Havertz, Felix, you know, even when Pulisic and Mudryk and even Aubameyang, who I kind of wish started the game just to see something from him. But again, he looks so disinterested in a Chelsea shirt. But those 6 attacking players all did nothing. We might as well have been playing with only 6 players on the field. Absolutely awful performance in real life, and Wolves weren't that much better. But the wonder strike was what made the difference. And you got to give credit where credit is due. It was an amazing goal. And in these tightly fought contests, it's the fine margins that make the difference. And in this game, it was just an absolute belter from Arsenal. They completely dominated us from minute 1 until minute 90. Yes, we got 1 goal, but the end scoreline was 4-1 at Stamford Bridge. Not good enough. Well, Chelsea fans, let me know your thoughts down in the comments below. I know it was a very disappointing result, but I still think Lampard, going forward with the rest of the season, can accomplish something interesting. But with the games against Real Madrid, I think it's going to be a very tough ask. And all I want to do for the rest of this Premier League season is just end it respectably. And hopefully the players can leave the field with some pride. But in real life and in game, it's been a huge disappointment, and I do apologize. Anyway, thanks so much for watching. I'll catch you in the next episode. Come on, you Blues. Away,